Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo, April 20th, 2025. Playing in your favor is the move of Mars into a supportive angle to your sign today, after an extended stay in your home and family sector. You tend to embrace your creativity and romantic side during this cycle that lasts until June 17th. Your energy levels are good, and you tend to assert yourself relatively easily. You have more energy at your disposal to express yourself creatively through activities with children, romantic activities, hobbies, or sports. You tend to put more energy into play and pleasure. Watch for an inclination to gamble. Otherwise, the coming weeks can be especially lively on creative, expressive, and romantic levels. This transit may have been a long time coming, as Mars, your ruler, has traveled at an incompatible angle to your sign since January 6th. Now, you feel more natural and energetic. While the chaotic energy from the post-shadows will surely make you feel fuzzy and disoriented, you'll luckily have some excellent cosmic energy working in your favor in the coming days. Mighty Mars, the red planet of sex, passion, and drive, will continue to make tracks through the sky as he sizzles upon the VS of your solar house of true love. As he smiles in a trine over to majestic Neptune, now orbiting in your solar house of identity, you'll feel like your heart, mind, and loins are inflamed. Use this feisty energy to go on a whirlwind quick trip with your lover, even if it's just a romp in the woods. What will inspire you? You may not have felt like this since the end of 2024. Focusing on your craft, chipping away at passion projects, and honing your skills could have fallen off to the wayside for months now. Luckily, your drive to be expressive and creative will surge once Mars re-enters Leo. Not only will your passion return, but this will also indicate that the post-shadow period for Mars retrograde is almost over. You have a few lingering issues to move past, but this should be relatively easy to do. Your sign is going to be getting a lot of planetary attention throughout the next several months, so get used to hearing general statements, which may or may not necessarily apply to your particular situation. What is critical that you do, however, is pay straightforward attention to your body and its health needs. You must drink plenty of water and get regular exercise. There is something going on, and you must be prepared to get the most out of the energy that you possibly can. You will feel more generous than usual on this day. This is a common effect of this vibration, and if you are already somewhat tight, be sure you don't give away too much. Consider giving of your time or expertise, if possible. And if it is money that you are asked for, just take care that you do not leave yourself short. You can exercise generosity without hurting yourself in the process. Just look for creative ways to meet the challenge. Another day and another planet on the move, and this time it is Mars, the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos, and your ruling planet, and the timing couldn't be better. 2 days before the Sun is due to leave Aries, Mars' return to a playful and creative part of your chart not only puts them in harmony, but as he moves straight into a friendly aspect to Neptune, the planet of hopes and dreams there, with a new sense of what's possible. Mercury, who returned to Aries 2 days ago, is still aligned with Neptune, giving you a chance to not just dream it but to figure out the when, where, and how. This is the day that everything yes, but also when there is a chance to return to the promise that 2025 initially had. While you moved into the year with Mars, the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos in your romantic sector, just a few days later he retrograde back out, not to be seen again until now. Mars not only returns today but with Venus, the planet of love, on her way back to Aries for a do-over as well. Leo, the spotlight finds you even when you're not seeking it. Your quote of the day: let your light warm, not blind. Your color of the day is sunflower gold, radiant and steady. Lucky numbers: 5, 12, 25. A leadership moment may arise. Meet it with heart, not ego. Creative energy flows best when shared. Someone may look to you for courage. Offer yours without expectation. Authenticity outshines perfection. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment together for April 20th, 2025. Whether this day has greeted you with calm or chaos, joy or uncertainty, you're exactly where you need to be right now. And as we move into this reading, allow yourself to slow down for a few minutes. Let this be your little pause in the day, a space where you're invited to reflect, reconnect, and maybe even rediscover something about yourself. Today's cards came through with a really meaningful energy, and I think they might speak to you more personally than you expect. The first card drawn is the Two of Pentacles, a card that often appears when we're juggling multiple responsibilities, or when life feels like a delicate balancing act. You might be managing more than usual right now. Maybe it's work, personal goals, family expectations, or even just keeping your inner world steady in an unpredictable outer one. This card is a reminder that it's okay to take a step back and reassess. What's truly essential? What's draining you unnecessarily? Even if you're someone who's used to keeping all the balls in the air, you don't have to carry it all alone. Sometimes the strongest move is asking for help, or even saying, "Not right now." If you've ever tried walking with your hands full and dropped something minor, only to realize it was what you least needed, that's the spirit of this card. Let go of what's weighing you down so you can carry what matters most with more ease. Next comes the Knight of Cups, bringing a beautifully romantic and heartfelt energy into the day. This card is all about following your heart, creative inspiration, and emotional honesty. You might find yourself drawn towards something or someone in a tender, almost dreamlike way, whether that's a person, a project, or simply an idea that feels emotionally resonant. The Knight of Cups doesn't rush. He moves with feeling and purpose. Think about the last time you followed a hunch or a spark of excitement just because it felt right. Today might be calling you to do more of that. Maybe it's writing down your thoughts, expressing yourself to someone you care about, or even just letting yourself daydream without judgment. Emotional expression is not a weakness, it's a strength. And letting your heart lead, even just a little, could open doors you didn't see before. The third card is the Nine of Wands, and this one speaks to the resolute spirit within you. You may be feeling a bit worn down lately, like you've been pushing through for longer than you expected. But this card doesn't show defeat, it shows persistence. It shows someone who has made it through challenge after challenge and still chooses to stand. If you've been wondering whether you can keep going, this is your sign that yes, you can. But it's also a nudge to protect your energy. You don't have to prove your worth through exhaustion. You've already proven so much by simply being here, continuing forward. Picture yourself as a tree that's weathered many storms. Maybe some leaves are tattered, but your roots are deeper than ever. Give yourself credit for everything you've endured and how far you've come. Then we're met with the Fool, and I absolutely love seeing this after the Nine of Wands. The Fool brings in fresh air, a sense of renewal, innocence, and bold beginnings. It's that beautiful reminder that no matter what's come before, today can be a starting point. It encourages you to be curious, to take a leap of faith, even if it's small. You don't need to have every step figured out to begin. Maybe there's something you've been thinking about doing. In traveling, starting a new project, making a change, but fear or hesitation has been holding you back. The Fool says, go ahead. Try. It's okay not to know where it leads. This card reminds us of those moments when we did something spontaneous, like taking a different route home and discovering something new, or trusting our gut and realizing it was spot on. Today might be the perfect day to embrace the unknown a little more. And finally, we have the Queen of Swords, who brings clarity, wisdom, and a sharp sense of truth. This energy invites you to step fully into your voice, especially in situations where you might have stayed quiet in the past. If there's something on your mind, or a truth you've been hesitant to speak, today is about giving yourself permission to be honest, both with others and yourself. The Queen of Swords doesn't sugarcoat things, but she also doesn't use her truth to wound, she uses it to liberate. This could be a beautiful moment for journaling, reflecting, or having a meaningful conversation that clears the air. And if you've recently been navigating confusion, her presence is a signal that mental clarity is returning. Trust your insights. You know more than you think. So today, with the Two of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Nine of Wands, the Fool, and Queen of Swords, you're being asked to balance, to feel, to persist, to leap, and to speak. There's a rhythm here, a dance between emotion and action, vulnerability and courage. If that resonates with you, I'd love to know how it shows up in your life right now. What are you holding in balance? What leap are you ready to take, even if it's just a baby step? Have you spoken a truth lately that felt like setting yourself free? Let this be your invitation to check in with your heart and your intuition today. Share in the comments if any of these messages felt like they were meant for you. And remember, even when the path feels uncertain, even when you're carrying more than you'd like, you are moving forward, growing wiser, and becoming more you with every step. You've got this.